everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my weekly makeup basket. I apologize for wearing my glasses. I am going to try filming with my glasses on because my eyes are just feeling a little bit tired. I do have astigmatism, so if I don't wear my glasses for like a prolonged period of time, you know, it does tire out my eyes, and they do get a little bit on the dry side, and it gets uncomfortable. So I apologize for the glare. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna film the next couple of videos with my glasses on. So let me go ahead and pull my basket out. I decided to include this time with my weekly makeup basket the lip products that I decided to pull because I've done some rearranging on my acrylic drawer system. So if you haven't seen my video, my baskets have this large acrylic drawer here where any products where I have used for the past week or 2 weeks, I just dump into this drawer here. But the acrylic system, if you haven't seen my vanity tour, I have this acrylic system, and I also had these smaller drawers, and I was able to empty one of them out because I've been doing some decluttering and I rearranged some things in my makeup collection, and I can keep all my lip products that I have decided to use in that little drawer there because I just didn't like throwing my lip products in this larger drawer. Everything just got so cluttered. I just didn't enjoy doing it. So let me go ahead. I like to start off with like eyeshadow palettes and then maybe go on into cheek products, and then I will end with lip products. So let me pull the eyeshadow palettes that I have been using and maybe some of the single shadows that I have been using for the past 2 weeks. So these are the products that I've worn for the past 2 weeks. So the first one here I have is from Nabla, and this is the Nabla Secret Palette. I don't know, like I feel like some of the looks that I did with this, like I did this gorgeous teal look where I used this color right here in Addiction, this color here Rosemary, and then I placed this lovely kind of opalescent color here called Play Hard right on the eyelids, and it kind of converted it because I did have that teal color there. It did kind of pick up a little bit of the teal pigment and it converted the color just a little bit. So I really liked that look. I tried to do a look here with this color Fantasize, but I don't know, like I feel like I said, some of the looks I created came out beautifully and then some of the looks not so much. This mea culpa, I'm sorry if I'm butchering some of those names, it was just okay. Like I felt like it was a little patchy, it was a little difficult to work with, it wasn't really blending out beautifully, and I did have to like build it up and blend it out and build it up and blend it out, and it just, I don't know, there's just something about that shade there that wasn't quite hitting the spot for me. I did have to pull in some shadows from like other palettes to kind of fix what wasn't working with this palette. I didn't include it in here, but I did grab some of those colors from the Dominique Cosmetics like Transition palette, but because I've talked about that palette a million times, I did not pull it in to show you guys. So this is a palette that I am going to keep in my collection because I did like I said, I did like some of the looks, but these two here, for instance, I Promise and Hypersensual, they're supposed to be like shimmers, but they're way too soft and they're not quite shimmery enough for my taste. They are like shimmers that I would apply on my lid, and I just didn't really care for them, like the final look of it. So I don't know. It's gonna go on my maybe list. This is one of the newer palettes in my collection, and that's why I don't want to get rid of it because I feel like I haven't tried it enough. But honestly, when it comes to my eyeshadow palette and declutter, it may be one of the ones that goes, and I'm going to be doing that one soon. As of right now, I have not filmed that video yet. So the next one I have here is the Instant Look in a Palette Sunset Dreamscape from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of the ones that I recently picked up in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. And I liked the look that came out with this, but it was a very soft look. However, I do think it is a soft look that I could do every day. It is a little bit more obviously on the pinky purpley side, But I still liked it. I still liked it. At first I was like not too sure because this is like the darkest color in the palette, and I like a really dark color in like my outer V to really deepen up the crease. But I just didn't, at first I didn't think I liked the eye look, but as the day went on, I was like, this is actually really pretty. It gave it it was a very sophisticated look, let's just say that. This is one of the products that I would bring with me to do my makeup at school, or at work, I should say. I probably would bring additional cheek products with this. So I personally don't think this is like an all-in-one type of face palette. I probably would bring like other cheek products with me. But I did like the look that I created, or the two looks that I created using this palette. So, you know, that's definitely going to be a keeper. All right. I do have some single shadows to share with you guys. I picked up this trio from Westman Atelier. I believe it's Atelier. I got this off of a recommendation from a YouTuber here. She's super, like, I feel like everyone knows her because she's like really big into like luxury products. But she recommended this. She was doing like her top 5 products, or 5 favorite products from her from 5 favorite brands video. And so she talked about this brand and this, and a brush that I should have included the brush. She specifically talked about this trio here. And so there's 3 shadows here. These are the iPods. I can't pronounce the shade name. So you have Tabac, which is like a peachy color here. You have Chocolate, which is like a chocolate brown color here. And then you have Neige, which is like a pearly pinky white color here. Oh, I apologize for that noise. I dropped a lid on the table. And so that is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I did a very simple look with it, but it's just, I don't know. These were expensive. These were very expensive. And if I were to put these in a products I kind of regret buying, these would probably be in there because they were just so dang expensive for the look that I got. And it was work because they're all kind of cream shadows. Like, I had to find the right brush to work with these shadows. And it was just, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. I may try the same look again and we'll see how it goes. But personally, this is like a products I regret buying type of deal. Okay, some other eye products that I have here, the Naked Basics. This is what I kind of use to, if a palette doesn't have something in it and I want to like deepen up my V, or I need to like set my eyeshadow primer, or I need a good black or something like that, this is the product that I reach for. I have my Bobbi Brown Camel. This is what I like to use on days where I just kind of want like a one and done shadow, or I'm using like some type of like cream shadow. So I did use the Bobbi Brown Camel with 2 of these cream shadows that I'm about to talk about. So the first one is from the One Size brand. This is the Patrick Star brand, and this is an eye popper, and it is like a like a liquid eyeshadow, and this is very similar to like the Stila liquid eyeshadows, and I think it's very, very pretty. Definitely very glittery, but I do think it's very pretty. So it's like a rose gold with a whole bunch of silver glitter on there. So pretty. I think it works really well. It doesn't crease. It wears a really long time. Yeah, I just really, really enjoyed this, and I didn't think I would when I first got this in my BoxyCharm. Oh, by the way, this is called Pea House. This is the Eye Popper Sparkle Vision eyeshadow in Pea House. I thought I was going to declutter it, and then I decided to just give it a go, and I really, really liked it. So this is probably a shadow that I would bring with me to school, because this is something that I could honestly use every single day, and I think it would pair really, really nicely with this Charlotte Tilbury palette here, so that if I wanted a sophisticated look, but then I wanted to add a little something extra, I could with that liquid eyeshadow. So I really enjoyed this from the One Size brand from Patrick Starr. I'm not sure if that's available on Ulta or if you have to purchase it directly through their website. So another eyeshadow combo. Okay, so I tried using this from Stila. This is the Stila, what are these called? The Glimmer and Glows, because they have like the Shimmer and Glows, but this is the Glitter and Glow, excuse me, the Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. And this was in the size next to Note, N-O-T-T-E, Noti, I don't know. It's a very pretty purple color, but this is just... it's just dried out. I scooped as much as I could possibly scoop out of this eyeshadow, enough to create an eye look, which I did like, but because this was drying out, it kind of was like crumbling in a couple of areas. So I was able to get enough of this out, but then I went in and I kind of saved the day with the Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadows from Hourglass. And this is in the shade Molten, and it's just this very pretty purple color, and it's a little bit lighter than the Stila one, and it just kind of saved the day. So I kind of put it around the edges and the outskirts, and I wish I had filmed a video with that eyeshadow look, because it was probably one of my favorite purple glittery eyeshadow looks that I have ever created. It was just really pretty, although I was having issues with this Stila one, and I do like the Stila ones, but the problem with them is when they start to dry out. It just paired so beautifully. It was just really nice eyeshadow look, and if I still had this, maybe I'll repurchase it in a full size. If I still had this in my collection, that's probably like a combo that I would do together. I do really like these Hourglass Scattered Light glitter eyeshadows. I like them just as much as I like the Tarte ones in the pot. Okay, so I think those are all of my eyeshadows. I have a pair of lashes here. These are the Wing It mini lashes from House of Lashes. They were, I don't know, for the mini lashes, I like the size of the mini lashes. But these House of Lashes are like, they're just, the band is so thick and they're just so heavy. I honestly really prefer the, oh my gosh, guys, I'm blanking on the brand. There's two brands that I pick up. The Kiss eyelashes, and then the other one is like the more popular like drugstore brands. It comes in like a pack of 5, or it comes in like singles and individual lashes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The most common brand that makes eyelashes, and I just can't think of the brand right now. I just prefer those. I do have a pretty, like, I'll show you guys. I have like a decent size collection of these House of Lashes eyelashes, because I decided to pick up like one of every style when they were having a sale, and I picked up a whole bunch of the mini ones. I don't know. I haven't tried the iconic ones, and I'll let you guys know when I do try the iconic ones how I like them. Okay, the last eyeshadow product that I have to share is the Laura Mercier Metallic Taupe Caviar Eye Stick. I love these eyeshadow sticks. I wish I had enough to purchase like every single one of them, because they're just so good. I kind of want to purchase the new ones that have come out. I've only ever received these in like BoxyCharms or in Ipsy bags, or as part of like a coupon code. Whenever they have like a code of these, like one of those like free gift with purchase on Sephora, I hands down pick up one of these guys because they're so good. My favorites are the rose gold one, this one in metallic taupe, and there's another one. I think it's just the plain gold one, and they're just so good, you guys. You don't need to set them, you don't need to do anything with them. I go in with the Bobbi Brown or some type of brown eyeshadow, and then that on top and you're golden. You're good. You don't need to do anything else with your eyeshadow look. Okay, let's go into some cheek products. So I'll talk about the first cheek product that I was actually very surprised by. Sorry, my dog was making noise over there. I picked this up last minute because it was on sale on the Ulta website. This is the Shade and Light Contour Duo in the shades Lucid and Sombre, or Sombra, I don't know. It's a contour shade and then a highlighting shade here. And I don't know, I'm normally not a contour person, but I don't have any real contour shades in my collection. And so because this was like super discounted and it's also refillable, so you can purchase these shades separately, I was like, sure. If I really like it and I use the contour more than I use the highlight or vice versa, then I can just purchase these separately and not have to buy an entire compact, right? I love this. So the contour is really nice and the highlight is really nice. I like to use like the highlight to kind of cut out, you know what I mean, my cheeks. I didn't use it today. And I also like the highlight to kind of set a little bit underneath my eyes, and like kind of using my T-zone. So I've really been enjoying this. And I've been enjoying this, the contour with a brush, and the highlight I've used in with a brush. I've also used it with a beauty blender, and I've also used it with the little like sponges, like just gone in with like a little sponge. You know what I'm talking about, like one of those round sponges that come in like makeup compacts, and I just really enjoy it. Another product that I've actually really enjoyed, this one is newer to my collection. It's from It Cosmetics, and it's the Live Laugh Love anti-aging, oh god, anti-aging matte bronzer, radiance luminizer, and brightening blush palette. Whew, that is a long one. I think it's the only palette that face palette that It Cosmetics has. And at first I was like, oh, okay, I'm really gonna like the bronzer. I really am gonna like the blush. The blush is kind of like a NARS Orgasm kind of vibe. It's like a peachy pink with a light gold shimmer, not glitter. But the highlight, I was like, the highlight doesn't really look like it's going to be super impressive. Wrong. This is, I'm trying to think the best way to describe it. This is like a glow from within highlighter. So it's not, that's it right there. It's not like super bright glow from the moon. It's like the type of highlighter that I feel like is more trendy right now. Like that Laura Mercier Baked Radiance highlighter, the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, like those type of highlighters where they're more subtle highlights and they're more like a glow from within type of highlight. So I love this palette, and I may travel with this palette. I will let you guys know the makeup that I travel with. I'm going to be going on vacation, and that's one of the contenders that may come with me when I am traveling. So I'm going to talk about the bronzer that I'm wearing today. This is a classic bronzer. I've never owned the full size of this, and I recently picked this up on the Too Faced website. This is the Sweethearts bronzer in Sweet Tea. Like, I feel like everyone talks about this bronzer for a good reason. It is the bronzer that I am wearing today. The only thing that this bronzer needs is that it just needs to smell like chocolate because it doesn't. It doesn't smell like anything, and Too Faced is kind of known for its smelly formula, but you know, I really like this bronzer, and I'm glad that I picked it up in a full size, because I didn't think I needed it in my life, and you guys will see from my bronzer declutter how much I don't need it in my life, but I needed it in my life. So the next bronzer I have here is from Cover FX. This is the Multi-Chromatic Bronzer Duo in Sunkissed Bronze. I've heard so many people talk about these and say that they don't really like them. I do like them. I go in with my matte bronzer first, and then I will go in just on like my cheek area and top it off with the Luminous. I do not use the Luminous kind of on the perimeter of my face. I only use this one on the perimeter of my face. And I really like the way it looks. I feel like if I were to swatch it, it's not going to do it justice, because it doesn't really look right when you swatch it. I feel like it picks it up, like it picks up just the right amount on a brush, and it really is like not as deep or intense as this. Of course, you have to tap it off. I tap off all my products. I always tap off all my products because I would rather slowly build something than like put too much on my face and it just look crazy, right? I think that's it for bronzer. Yep. The next couple products are some of my blush products. So I have 3 blush products here today. I did pull out another Too Faced. This is the Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in Candy Glow. I really like this. This is a beautiful peachy pink one. I am not sure if this specific shade is still available, but I do know that they do have some of these available on the Too Faced website. So this is the one in Candy Glow. But every time I watch a collection and declutter, somebody has this blush in their collection. So if you still have this blush in your collection, grab it, use it, and fall back in love with it. It's like that really pretty peachy pink, but it is a light flush of color, and it is a very light luminous blush. It's just so pretty. It gives a really nice like sheen to the skin, but not like glitter. There is one that was just straight glitter. So as you can see here, it does give like a really nice like peachy pink, you know, flush to the skin. That's it right there. And it does have like a nice sheen to it, but not glitter. So I really like the Candy Glow one, but not all of these are the same. So only the Candy Glow one is the one I'm talking about today. All right. Is Yum Yum Yum. This is the Magic Dust Powder from MAC, and this came out a while ago as part of their holiday collection. But like I said, I've seen so many people, declutter this from their collection, talk about this as being part of their collection, and I don't know why people don't keep this powder. No, this one is a little bit more pinky than the other ones that I've talked about. The other ones that I've talked about pull a little bit more on the peachy side, and I wanted this one specifically because it does have like that pinky undertone to it. So this is the blush that I am wearing very lightly today. I am a very light blush wearer, as you can see. So I definitely recommend that if you still have this one in your collection that you pull it out. I really like it, and it's a Magic Dust Powder, so it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but not too much where it's like chunky glitter or anything like that. And another discontinued product is the Urban Decay Afterglow Blush in the shade Video. It's just a beautiful nudie color. So, you know, this one's definitely a lot different than the other ones that I've shown. And I just really like these. It still has a good formula. There's nothing funky happening with it. It doesn't smell. I've seen this on like Mercari. I was seeing these at like TJ Maxx and a couple other of those like, you know, places that sell discontinued products. So if you do see these Urban Decay Afterglow blushes, definitely pick them up because these were such a good formula, and I'm surprised that they discontinued these, and I kind of wish they would bring these blushes back. Okay, last but certainly not least, before I go into my lips, let me talk about the 3 highlighters that I pulled out. This is the Clinique Powder Pop Flower Highlighter in Lunar Pop. I like this because it's like a champagne rose gold hybrid. It's a little bit peachy, it's a little bit pinky, so that honestly you could wear it with any look. So that's it right there. I really like this, and at first I didn't think I was going to, because when I swatched it on my finger, it looked a little patchy. I don't know, it didn't look like it was going to work really well, but I think it applies a lot differently with a brush, and it just kind of melts into the skin. And I should have known better, because the pop blushes from Clinique are just, the cheek pops are just my all-time favorite blush formula, and this has the same blush formula. And it also has a similar formula to the bronzer, which I absolutely love. So I should have known. I should have known better. Shame on me. But I did pick this up when it was on sale on the Ulta website and on the Sephora website. And I believe it is still on sale. So the highlighter that I'm wearing today is from Laura Geller. And this is the Bake Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Charming Pink. gorgeous pink highlighter. Like I said, it's what I'm wearing today. I thought that Laura Geller was sold at Ulta, but it's no longer sold at Ulta. So I've recently placed an order on the Laura Geller website, and I believe her entire website was like 25% off, or all of her baked products were 25% off, and it's still available on the Laura Geller website. So I did pick up a few things. Let me know if you're interested to see like a Laura Geller haul, because I did pick up quite a few things from the Laura Geller website. Okay. The last highlighter I have here, this is Jet Girl from Marc Jacobs, and it's the Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer. And at first I thought this was going to be like the perfect like peachy highlight, and it is very pretty. I feel like it's too pigmented to be a highlighter. So there it is right there. It has just a little bit too much pigment, but I think this will be a gorgeous blush. I haven't used it as a blush or a blush topper, but I think it would be a gorgeous blush. And that's kind of what I noticed when I wore this, that it was blending into my blush a little bit, because it looked like, you know what I mean, it didn't look like a highlighter color. It wasn't light enough to be a highlighter color in my opinion. So I kind of like swirled this into my bronzer blush area just a little bit. I ended up applying the Clinique one on top to kind of bring out or give a little bit more of that, like that highlighter effect. And I also wore this as an eyeshadow, and I really liked it as an eyeshadow, but I just don't think that this is, I thought it was going to be similar to like the Lancome Sparkling Pesh, or there's another like peachy highlighter that I really love in my collection, or the Molten Peach or the Metal Peach from Chanel, but it wasn't that. The formula is lovely. There's no glitter in it. Absolutely no glitter in it. It's just like a really nice like sheen, but I don't think it is light enough to be a highlighter in my opinion. Ooh, one more highlighter. I am lying. The MAC Hyper Real Glow palette here in Get Lit. This has 3 shades: Like a Dream, Get Lit, and Gleam Sheen. I just didn't like this. This honestly reminds me of like the Urban Decay, old school powder formulation. These two just suck. This one is really nice. It is really nice. It's the one up top. It is really nice, but I honestly don't feel like keeping an entire palette for just one shade, because this is like, these two are kind of just dry. Like they're dry. This one has like a pinky shift to it. This one has like a bluish shift to it. And it doesn't look like that. I thought it was going to be like more of a white highlighter, like a subtle pink highlighter, and then a more like light gold highlighter. And I just didn't like this palette. So I'm going to keep it because I just did my highlighter palette declutter, and I'm going to keep it for now. But the next, like if I've used it again and in the next, you know, collection and declutter, it hasn't been used and loved, I'm just gonna get rid of it. But I don't suggest picking it up, honestly. It's on sale, and it's been on sale for a while, and there's a reason why it's on sale. So let's very quickly move into some of the lip products that I've been using. I have my ColourPop Lippy Stick. This is in the shades Plastics. I don't know if they still have this color available, but I wore this the other day when I did that purple look with the Stila eyeshadow and the Hourglass eyeshadow, and I really, really liked the way that looked. So I really love the ColourPop Lippy Sticks and the matte formulation. And a lip product that I just didn't care for, and I'm probably going to declutter all of these for my collection. These are the Lorac Pro stick things. I didn't care for this. The color is really pretty, but the formula is just really patchy. And I had a lip liner underneath, so there was no reason for this to be as patchy as it was. And it was. And I didn't like it, and I'm gonna get rid of all of those from my collection. I have a few minis here. So the first one is the Tom Ford lip color in the shade 02 Rolando. So when I purchased this, I was so pissed because I thought I was getting a full-size Tom Ford lipstick, and supposedly this is not marketed as a mini. This is marketed as a full-size lipstick. And look how tiny it is. It is the same size as my minis. It was just ridiculous. Like, it was so expensive for what it was. And I don't know, I was just mad at this, but the color is really nice. So I try to use it. It's a little bit like softer, like on the sheer side, but I still really like it. I paired it with this lip liner from Ace Beauty, and this is in the shade Be Peachy. Here, guys, I am not left-handed, so swatching this is going to be interesting. So I paired that lip liner with the Tom Ford lipstick, and as you can see there, it is a little bit on the sheer side, but it looked really good with that lip liner. I really, really liked it. The peachy one, I'm trying to remember. I think I paired it with this one from ColourPop. This is in Lumiere. So there it is there. Oh no, I paired that with the Too Faced, that's what I'm wearing today, Sex on the Peach lipstick here. So this is, these are the two that I paired together. Lumiere and Sex on the Peach, and I am wearing this today. I really love the smell of these lipsticks, so I just absolutely love it. And then on top I have the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. I love that lip gloss so much. I also have the MAC Pro Longwear Lip Pencil. I don't think they make these anymore, but this is in the shade In Control. And I wore this one because I was trying to find a dupe for the Lumiere lippy stick, and this is a dupe for it, but then I realized that this is also discontinued. But I made this declutter Lumiere from my collection because I don't like the ColourPop lippy sticks as much. They tend to like dry up just a little bit and then fall out. I much prefer the Pro Longwear lip pencil, so I probably will get rid of Lumiere from my collection. But I wore the MAC lipstick with this NYX Liquid Suede Cream lipstick in the color 09 Tea and Cookies. So I really like this lip formula. So that's the lip liner that I wore, the MAC In Control and the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Milk and, or Tea and Cookies, excuse me. I really like this formula. It's not super drying. It lasts a relatively long time even after eating, and it's pretty easy to reapply. You don't have to like remove it like a traditional liquid lipstick, like a dry liquid lipstick, to then reapply it. Another liquid lipstick that I really like, and this is weird because these are the Infallible Pro Matte Glosses. These do not say that they're liquid lipsticks. They say that they're matte glosses, but they honestly wear very similar to a liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Bare Attraction. That's it right there. This last swatch right there. And it's just a really pretty, I don't know, like peachy nude. That's the best way to describe it. It's like a nude with a little bit of a peach undertone to it. So I wear that a lot when I am just, I don't know, like I have like a no makeup look. I really like to wear that color. And the last one that I have here is in the shade Trending. These lipsticks, y'all, I missed out on these. These were on sale on the Sephora website, 50% off for National Lipstick Day. And they were all sold out by the time I was able to actually sit down and look at the website. These are so creamy, like so creamy. They're just, and they wear a very, very long time, just not uncomfortable. They do dry down to like a semi-matte finish. And this was in the shade Trending. I don't know if I said that already. I really, really like this. So this is the one that I pulled out when I was trying to wear this Lorac lipstick, and it just wasn't like working, right? So I'm gonna swatch the Lorac lipstick right next to it. So this is the Smashbox one, and this is the Lorac lipstick. And as you can see, they have like similar tones, but the Lorac lipstick was just so sheer and so patchy. It clung onto like my eczema patches on my lips, and I really, really hated this. And I'm so glad that I pulled out the Smashbox one, because I mean, every time I pull out the Smashbox ones, they're just they're like one of my favorite, if not, I don't know, do they beat my NARS Audacious lipsticks? Like, I feel like my NARS Audacious lipsticks and the Smashbox ones are like head to head. Those are like my all-time favorite lipstick formulations. It's just, if I want to reach for something that's just good, I reach for the NARS Audacious. But I've recently discovered these, and these are like my new love. And it's, you guys. So if you haven't picked those up already, wait for them to go on sale, which unfortunately they do not go on sale all that often, but wait for them to go on sale and pick yourself up a few shades. All right, guys, that is it. That is everything in my weekly makeup basket, the products that I have been wearing, loving, or not loving for the past couple of weeks. If you enjoyed this video and kind of my mini reviews, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe. I'm currently posting 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but that schedule may change once the school year starts up again. So hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.